This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good night, Taranum Khan. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful night?
I am exceptionally elated that I'm talking to you on International Women's Day, and so happy to be doing that.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah, I did have. Let me just look back. Now that you said that, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I had one guy today. All right, it's Happy International Woman Day. I'm honored as well to speak to you today.
To you as well, my friend. And this is what fate is all about. We were supposed to talk earlier, but it did not happen. And when I was signing up, I didn't even realize that I'm doing it for today.
Yeah, I love that. I'm kicking myself though, because I didn't tell the other woman that I speak to Happy International Women's Day. So I'll have to send a message. I can still fix that. Thank you very much for giving me that information.
It's not a problem. Yeah, and wonderful. If you don't already know this, it's March is Women's History Month as well.
Yeah, so we have the month, yeah? Love that. All right, tell me, what part of the world are you in right now, Taranum?
I'm in Canada, Brampton, Ontario.
All right. And which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this specific time in history?
I guess my love for LinkedIn made you connect made us connect. I think you found me online, if I'm not wrong.
I did find you via LinkedIn. I think it was, yes, definitely LinkedIn. So tell me, what do you bring to market? Tell me about your skill, your talents, please.
Sure. So I am a career strategist, and I am an author. I'm a speaker. I am also leading certain projects, work with youth, women, internationally educated professionals. So I wear many hats. I'm also an educator.
So who did you learn to be that person from, that person that's teaching others?
I just love sharing knowledge, Angel. That's what it is. I'm somebody who believes in sharing, and whether it's knowledge, whether it's care, whether it's love, it's all about giving. And that's probably what got me started in most of my careers that I have been. And I've been in the professional field for a long time. So right from working in the higher education sector to being an instructor, educator, and then finally landing into the career strategy world, and also dabbling with writing and arts.
Yeah, tell us about the writing. What have you written?
Having written spoken word, I've written and contributed to chapters, research papers on Canadian literature, fiction per se, and other than that, I just like writing articles and sharing my love for learning.
Now that accent that I'm hearing has an authentic Indian song to it, somewhere in there.
Absolutely.
So how long were you in India for?
Well, I was born and brought up in India. I relocated to Canada around 7.5 years ago. And it's been incredible. And I just happened to study Canadian literature. That's how it all started. And then, as universe had designed for me to be here, I ended up here.
Is it as cold there as it is in India?
I come from the north of India. It's the Himalayas, Jammu and Kashmir.
Oh, so it wasn't a hard
It is cold. We have extreme weather in Jammu and Kashmir as well. It's when it's cold, it is snowing. It can get really the minus temperatures, but then when it's hot, it's extremely hot as well. So you get the best of both.
Yeah. Did you miss it? Like, do you miss there compared to where you are now?
Well, I grew up there, so my childhood is there. My roots are there. I obviously miss all my friends, my schoolmates, my my initially where I started my career, my mentors. There's just so much there. I still have some family back there.
That's cool. That's cool. Do you know anyone from Trinidad?
I have coworkers from Trinidad.
Everyone, there's always a Trinidadian somewhere nearby, right? Well, tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years.
Well, I would say I've consistently shared on LinkedIn for the last 3 years. In fact, I've done that for way longer than that. The one thing that I realized was people look for motivation, and I used to get a lot of feedback about the posts that I would put out there, or the information I would share that used to bring people hope. So I made it my agenda on a daily basis to share something of value, which would excite people or make them feel that, okay, there was something more that they could do.
How does it make you feel?
And my most of my followers are internationally educated professionals who are looking for jobs or have relocated to Canada and they don't know what to do or how to go about it. So initially it started with sharing job postings, but then I made sure that I was sharing something more than that. Sometimes even sharing what my experience was or how could people navigate the Canadian landscape without getting too overwhelmed.
How does it make you feel to see the responses you've gotten based on that?
Trust me, I feel blessed. And that's my motivation, because when I oh my God, there's just so many stories. If I was to tell you, there's just so many people who have reached out to me in person or met and said, you know what, just so that I can look at your next post, that keeps me going. That makes me feel that, okay, I will be okay.
That's amazing.
So it's crazy. There's so much happening around us. If by my little action, it makes it better, why not?
Go for it, right? Go for it. Amazing audience live from Taranum. Tara, let's switch. Is it okay if I call you Tara? I'm guessing that happens often.
Absolutely. A lot of friends call me Tara because I know sometimes the roll of the tongue is hard. So it's totally cool with me.
Yeah, like TK. All right. So Tara, let's switch gears for a moment. Let me now invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Tara, what's your earliest childhood memory?
Well, my earliest childhood memory is that of a beautiful backyard, which had a huge tree. Are you familiar with a maple tree or a chinar?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so chinars look like maple trees and they're huge. They have a huge trunk. And I'm playing with a lamb, a little lamb.
So, I mean, like, how do you see that memory connecting to who you are today?
Well, I love nature. I love outdoors. I know I'm caring. So that is the memory. It just takes me back, and it's so peaceful. It's just so calming when I think of it. And happiness. It just transports me to back in the day. Actually, there's a funny incident connected with it. After playing with that lamb, I went inside and I was with my mom, and we were on a bed. And the bed, as we were sitting on it, or maybe lying down, I think I was 3-year-old, and it collapsed in the middle. And right at that moment, my father walked in from the door, and we were all laughing. We were laughing so much. So it's just a very happy memory of
great.
Good time.
That's great. I think it's important, isn't it, to be able to laugh even when something seems as though it could be bad, right? I mean, the bed broke, but to be able to laugh in the midst of it because of the support system, it helps.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Absolutely. And the good part is, I'm not sure if people will understand it. it was a very solid bed with those wooden planks, and the planks had shifted in a way that they went in the middle.
Oh, so it's the
And we just
mattress
had to
that
put
just the mattress
yeah, we
that,
just
that
got up
came
and put it
there.
back together.
Yeah. That's super cool. All right. I can understand now. So that's why it was even funny because it wasn't like something detrimental occurred. It was just a shifting of the support system. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, my friend. Well, if we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
But it's a song by Madonna, and the song goes, "Make love, not war. We say it's easy to recite, but it's not. It doesn't mean a damn unless we're gonna fight. But not with guns and knives. We've got to save the lives of every boy and girl that grows up in this world."
Love makes the world go round, right?
Yeah.
All right, my friend. Well, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's
Yeah.
yes or no. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Tara?
Yeah.
Taranum, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Well, I'm a mother of two wonderful boys, Mushahid and Ayaz, and I share my learning with them all the time.
Are you married?
Yeah, those two boys are amazing, and I'm sure they will go places with all they are doing.
Are you married?
Oh yes, I am. I am married to my love, and we've been married for 21 years.
Wow, give us a secret, please.
It's just as I said, it's all about love. Your childhood sweetheart, married him, and since there's no looking back, we just care for each other.
That's good. Do you believe in God?
Absolutely,
Do you-
wholeheartedly.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I do. I have amazing friends, amazing friends, and if any of them are listening, they know who they are. They contribute to my life, and they're very important to me. So I'm very grateful for the friendships I have.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No, I don't. I don't have time.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yes, 3 hours, certainly. A week, definitely. And there are times when I will just sit down one day and watch 3 movies or 3 shows straight back to back.
And what about screen time, the phone and the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
If I was to say computer included, then it has to be for more than 8 hours because I work a lot with electronics per se, because one way or the other, I end up using either a computer or a phone. Yes, that happens.
If you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, Taranum, what would you say that is?
Great question. And it has to be about me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I would say that never say never, because it's up to you to create your own reality. If you cannot find a door, make one, and just keep making the way.
Tara, this has been such a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Well, I would like to say, keep loving. Don't ever let somebody tell you that you are not loved, and don't let ever anybody tell you what your limits are. So be limitless, love wholeheartedly, stay alive.
What does Taranum mean?
Rhythm.
So it's more like it's like Taranum.
Yeah, it means rhythm. It's an Urdu word, and it means rhythm.
What does Urdu mean?
Urdu is a language.
Tara, this has been such a great pleasure. Thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
This segment has been brought to you by Amazel Enterprise.